juggle, foster, cuddle, demolish. Verb power times 4。4つの動詞を紹介します。このシリーズでいろんな面白い英語の動詞を紹介してきました。上級者向けということで、割と難しい動詞を選んでます。聞いたことがない動詞だなと言わせたいからです。もうちょっと経験がある方でも、この動詞どっかで見たことがあるんだな。しかしですね、わざわざ難しい動詞を選ぶのは意味がありません。ちゃんとネイティブが日常会話で普通に使っている動詞がポイントですね。Alrighty then, let's get this party started. You ready to learn some new verbs? Let's go! The first verb is juggle. Juggle, juggle, juggle. Here's the meaning in Japanese. So there are three main meanings. The first of which is the one that you probably know already. Juggling. The second meaning is when you make some kind of adjustments here and there to make things work together. It's often used with the word around. Juggle your schedule around. Juggle the figures around to pay less tax. But the third meaning is the one that I most want you to remember. It's when you have a lot of things going on in your life and you have to constantly struggle to keep your head above water. It's multitasking. Juggle a family and a career. Juggle school and a part-time job. Juggle taking care of an elderly parent with your household chores. I'm having a tough time juggling time with my girlfriend and working night shift in my job as a doctor. So he's got a girlfriend and also he's got a job as a doctor. He's trying to juggle both of them at the same time. I don't know how people manage to juggle having a family and business trips all over Japan. If it were me, I'd seriously consider making a clone of myself. Yeah, can you imagine? 2 Scots. Wow. Here's a real-life quote from the former Prime Minister of New Zealand, Jacinda Ardern. Lots of people juggle a lot of things in their personal and private lives, and I'm not unusual in that. Plenty of women have multitasked before me, and I want to acknowledge that. The second one is foster. 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 This is what it means in Japanese. The first meaning is to foster children. You become a foster parent. The children usually come from a troubled background and need a family to take care of them. The second meaning, and the one that I'd like to focus on, is similar to the verb develop. But foster has a more emotional and caring ring to it. You can foster a relationship, an understanding, an environment. The school fosters a culture of respect and belonging through sport. So it doesn't just happen immediately, it's something which you have to kind of grow almost and develop. You foster a culture. Developed countries have a responsibility to foster global economic growth to help new democracies. So if you're going to grow an economy or economic growth, it doesn't happen overnight. So little by little, year by year, you have to foster. It's like growing a plant or raising a child. I wanted to find a real life quote from Jodie Foster, but here's one from Elon Musk. There's no better place in the world for technology startups than Silicon Valley. There's such an incredible well of talent and capital and resources. The whole system is set up to foster the creation of new companies. It's tough running your own restaurant. I'm not gonna lie. You gotta be able to wear so many different hats. You have to juggle planning the menu, ordering the ingredients, getting the food all prepped up, and taking care of this team to make sure that they're on ball for each and every mealtime. You want me to check it? Yeah, I should be fine, yeah? So I try to foster a culture of independence in my kitchen so that people can get used to taking on, multiple responsibilities. They've got to be able to juggle different things at the same time because that's what working in a kitchen's all about, It helps them become better chefs, but also it helps them to become better people. Listen, John, remember to take the roast beef out of the oven. I don't want it getting too brown, okay? But that is just one of the things, it's part and parcel of being a business owner. Yeah, you got to be able to juggle many different things at the same time. The third verb is cuddle. 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 What does it mean in Japanese? This is a lovely verb. Even just the sound of the word cuddle. It can sound cute, warm, safe. You can cuddle your partner. Cuddle your kids. Cuddle your dog. Cuddle your teddy bear. What's the difference between hug and cuddle? Well, a hug is for a short time. A cuddle is for a long time. On the sofa, in bed, looking at the stars. You do it when you are relaxing and spending time with a special person. He loves to wind his mum up and then give her a big cuddle. Now, truth be told, in this particular sentence, I'm using it as a noun, a cuddle. And also, the expression to wind somebody up means to kind of tease them, to take the mickey out of them, to kind of make a bit of a joke out of them. But in the end, because he feels kind of bad about it, he gives his mum a big cuddle. Some of the biggest superstars don't want fame. They just want to cuddle on the sofa and watch Netflix. So even just the sound of the two words together, cuddle and sofa. It's like a match made in heaven. Let's have a quote from Harry Styles, one of the most successful pop stars on the planet. I'm tired of going to an empty bedroom every night. I wish I had a girl I could cuddle with. The next verb is demolish. 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 In Japanese, you'd say, I'm going to focus on two basic meanings. The first one is to break up a building because it's too old or to make a new road or something. I guess it's similar to destroy, but as I said, it's mainly used for houses and buildings. You may have heard of a demolition derby, which is kind of a crazy car race where they have to destroy their opponent's cars. Crash! Bang! Demolition derby! The second meaning is when someone eats something quickly and with great enjoyment, like a bulldozer. Demolish a hamburger. Demolish an ice cream. Demolish a huge salad.
This is good!
The Kabukiza theatre, long considered to be the heart of Kabuki in Tokyo, was demolished and rebuilt. So I guess that was, I don't know how many years ago, 7, 8 years ago. Such a wonderful, wonderful building, but they decided to demolish it and build a brand new building. Oh well, that's business, I suppose. I gave my mate Steve a box of fried chicken and he demolished it in the blink of an eye. Yep, food doesn't last long when Steve's around. Isn't that right, Steve? He's not here, he's gone home. Next up, we got a real life quote for them. Next up, we've got a real-life quote from the Norwegian Fridtjof Nansen, a Nobel Peace Prize laureate, explorer, scientist, diplomat, and humanitarian. Wow. I demolish my bridges behind me. Then there is no choice but forward. Little do they know that beneath my armour lays a cuddle that can demolish spirits and castles alike. I remember a battle when I charged at my enemies with open arms. I turned their weapons into giggles and their aggression into surrender. Even my own comrades sometimes misunderstand my intentions during combat. In a world of war and strife, a cuddle can be a powerful weapon to demolish even the darkest of days with love and laughter. Who's up for a cuddle? 8. Homework time. Now, if you've never tried the homework, why don't you give it a try? Don't be shy. Sometimes it's good to take a risk now and again. It's a good way to get to know each other, okay? So please make a sentence using the following words. Juggle, PhD, full-time job. Okay, so put your wonderful English sentence using these 3 words down in the comments and I'll check it as soon as I have some time, okay? Best of luck. If you want to learn more verbs just like these, then click over here. This is the verbs playlist, okay? I'll see you over there. Let's go.